Welcome to Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. I am your host, Ginger T. Rex. Today on the show, Brian is back from Sadies of New Mexico, and he is going to make some of my favorite New Mexico treats. But before we get cooking, let's go take a look at the restaurant.
Arguably one of the Land of Enchantment's favorite restaurants, Sadies specializes in authentic New Mexican cuisine. The restaurant outgrew 2 previous locations and for the past 20 years has been a New Mexico institution on 4th Street in Northwest Albuquerque. Sadies welcomes diners with a casual, comfortable atmosphere and large portions of traditional New Mexican favorites.
I love the red chili enchilada, but I've tried it all. It's all good.
But the carne asada and the quesadillas are my favorite. Absolutely.
I've always been treated like one of the family. I've been here about 15 years. It's a fun place to work. Nice and easy, nice and fun.
Are you in the mood for some great New Mexican food that will always satisfy your appetite? If so, bring the whole family to Sadies. Well, Brian, this is really a treat for me to be here at Sadies with you. I don't even want to tell you how many years it's been that I've been coming here since you were in the bowling alley right behind this building, and that's a lot of years ago, right? This is your 20th year here in this location, right?
That's correct, Richard. It's 20 years in this location, and I can't even believe it myself. And you know, we were in the bowling alley for 15 years, and before that, our actual original location was down on 2nd and Osuna. The building's still standing there. It's a little tire shop now, and my Aunt Sadie and my mom, Betty Jo, started that business, that restaurant, back in the early 50s, like in 1954.
Today, we wanted to try some different things that you do, and you can see that when you come to Sadies, you never leave hungry, right?
Oh yeah, we always give big portions. Plenty of chips and salsa, sopapillas, you know, we've got some sides of chili here, and you got the sopapilla burger, I got the taco burger. These are big sellers for us.
Well, the other thing about what you have here are the sopapillas. So you start with this, you end with this, and you've got all this great stuff in the middle.
That's another thing about Sadies. You know, you get your meal, you get your sopapillas at the end, and again, it's a lot of food, but it's really good food.
Potatoes. We have to talk about the potatoes.
Yeah, these are papitas, little cubed diced potatoes that we deep fry. They come with a lot of the dinners. You can get them on the side. We go through about 600 pounds of potatoes a day here in the restaurant. We also have a home-style French fry, and then we make our own potato chips.
There is always something new going on at Sadies, and I hear some music in the background. I think that's fairly new here, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been having live music on the weekends for, I'd say, a little bit over a year now, and in our lounge, it's a great atmosphere in there. Fridays and Saturday nights, we have live music in there. On the weekends, it's a great place to come and watch the game. We have the NFL Sunday ticket in there. We've got 6 or 7 TVs. So, I mean, there's always something fun and exciting going on at Sadies. We also have the world's largest stuffed sopapilla. It's about 6 pounds, and if you eat it all, it's free.
Well, Brian, Sadie's one of my all-time favorite places to go for a lot of years, and it will continue to be that way in the future. And Ginger, you're going to have a great time cooking with Brian today. I can promise you that. Right now, I don't know about you, Brian, but I'm going to dig into this because it's too good not to.
Richard, Brian, you're making me hungry. Get down here and let's start cooking.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by KitchenAid for the way it's made. See what's cooking at KitchenAid.
I love that restaurant tour. Sadies of New Mexico, a New Mexico tradition. Well, we're at Builder Source Appliance Gallery in Albuquerque, and we're cooking in a KitchenAid kitchen. My guest today is Brian with Sadies of New Mexico. How are you doing, Brian?
I'm doing great, Ginger. It's good to be back here.
It's good to have you back.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you two, we had fun last year, didn't we?
Love working in the KitchenAid kitchen. It's such a great place.
Yeah, I
Thank
agree.
you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming. And you brought So yummy. One of my favorite dishes. I won't steal your thunder. I'll let you introduce your recipe.
Well, today we're going to get back to the basics of some really traditional New Mexican food. We are going to make blue corn enchiladas. This is just like my grandmother used to make them. My mom used to make them. This is how I was taught how to make them. And we're also going to make a nice ribeye, just like my Aunt Sadie used to make.
Thick.
So
That is a thick, big hunk of meat.
oh yeah, those are the steaks that we serve at Sadie's. Steak and enchilada, great combination. We sell a lot of them. That is a choice 12-ounce cut ribeye.
Wow, good for sharing or taking to go. Okay, let's get started. What should we begin with?
Okay, well, first of all, you know, the steak takes a little bit of time, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that right on the grill.
Okay, you got a nice hot grill. You can actually see the steam coming off of that.
Yeah, we got a nice grill. This is a grill. We're going to get some nice grill marks going. We're going to season that up with a little bit of garlic salt.
Very nice.
Okay, let's put just a little bit more.
And this recipe is on southwesthotshots.com, or you can head into Sadie's and order it.
It sure is, and you know, we encourage everybody to come on down and order a big plate of steak and enchiladas.
And you're not kidding when you say big plate. That's one of the things that Sadie's is famous for. Big portions.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have really huge portions. That's what people love there. You get chips and salsa, sopapillas on the side. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start blanching our corn tortillas.
Okay.
These are blue corn tortillas, and Ginger, I know you're pretty good at doing this. So
I got skills.
you got some mad skills for that. So we're just gonna blanch them in the oil. They don't take very long. I'm talking maybe about 3 to 5 seconds, and they're done. That's how quick it goes. Then we're gonna transfer them to a plate. We have a paper towel on the plate to kind of help soak up a little bit of the residual oil.
I didn't do that part of it. Are you going to give me a hard time about that?
No, it should be okay.
Okay.
It should be okay. On the next one, you can try to get
it right.
There you go. Okay. You got it down.
You don't want them crispy. That's why you do it fast, right? To keep just some soften them.
You just want them soft and very pliable, not crispy at all.
Okay.
Now, if you left those in there, you know, for a minute or so, they would get very crispy. And you know, they're good that way too. You can make your own chips out of them.
You make tostadas that way, right?
You can make tostadas. You can make chips out of them, or little tortilla strips that you garnish your green chili chicken soup with, or something like that.
Good idea.
Okay, so
I have 3. Is that what you usually use in the restaurant?
and that's what we're going to use. We're going to use 3
Easy.
for this enchilada. It's going to be 3 stacked.
Okay.
And so we've got that done, and we've got our steak going. So now we're getting ready to go ahead and start building the plate.
Okay. Well, before we do that, we're going to take a little break, and when you get back, we are going to build these blue corn enchiladas and steak. So please rejoin us.
I've been eating at Sadies for 48 years, and it just gets better and better.
Welcome back to Builder's Source Appliance Gallery in Albuquerque, where you can come and see this KitchenAid kitchen that Brian and I are working in. All right, Brian, the steak is sizzling hot, and now we need to get started on our enchiladas, right?
Yes, okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the steak off the grill now that it's ready, and you wanna let it actually rest a little bit before you cut it.
I've heard about letting meat rest. You really do need to do that, okay.
Why don't you hand me the slotted spatula, because we wanna keep all that juice on that steak. See how juicy that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so our steak is done. Now we're gonna let that set and let it rest before we start cutting it.
Let it rest.
The reason that you let it rest is so that the juices stay in the meat.
Yeah.
If you were just to cut it open right now, all that juice would just run out. So you wanna let it rest just for a few minutes. Then we're gonna start building our stacked blue corn enchilada.
Okay.
And so Ginger, I'm gonna let you start out. We're gonna start out with 1 tortilla.
Okay.
On the plate there. Then go ahead and put a little bit of cheese.
A little bit.
A little bit of cheese.
You and I like a lot of cheese.
I like a lot of cheese.
Okay.
I know you too.
We had this conversation last
too.
year. We do. Okay.
And then a little bit of onion. We layer a little bit of onion in there.
All right.
And then I'll do the chili. This is our green chili sauce that we use actually.
Had that heating on the stove.
We've heated it up on the stove, and you want to do the same thing at home. Make sure it's nice and hot. It'll kind of help the cheese melt a little bit.
Okay.
And also what we've done behind us over here, we've got the oven that we're gonna melt this in, and we've got it set on broil. So you wanna preheat your oven to broil, and then that's how we're gonna melt the enchilada inside there.
Now just do it again.
Now just go ahead
times, right?
Do it again.
Hey, I was looking at Sadies of New Mexico, your Facebook fan page.
Yeah.
You guys have like fan of the week, people's pictures, and then food pictures up there that make you so hungry.
Yeah, we have a lot of great stuff on our Facebook fan page.
Yeah.
You know, get out there and check it out. There's a lot of stuff about the restaurant, drinks. Oh, we gotta put a little more chili.
Glad you're watching.
Layer the chili in there.
Might be, I get a little chatty.
Okay.
The food doesn't end up just so, but we have a good time.
Now that's it on that. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add, this is how we do it. This is how I was taught to do it. My mom did it, my grandmother, everyone did it this way in our family. We had a little bit of beans here.
And your Aunt Sadie.
My Aunt Sadie.
Yeah. Remember we talked about this last year? My dad used to go into Sadie's when it was at the original location, next to the gas station. And they were checking out your Aunt Sadie.
Oh, yeah.
She was pretty cute.
Her and my mom ran that place like you wouldn't believe. Now we're smothering the whole plate now with chili, okay?
It is smothered.
That's chili sauce. Now, we're gonna top this all around with some more cheese.
Okay.
You know, and this is exactly how my mom, my grandmother, and my Aunt Sadie used to make enchiladas at home for us when we'd have enchiladas at home.
That is
This
cool.
is exactly how they used to do it, and this is how we do it in the restaurant today.
Yeah.
I think we need more cheese.
Okay. I'm trying not to be a
And you know,
greedy cheesemonger.
You
but-
use however much you want at home. We like a lot, so I'm just a big fan of cheese. So.
Me too. Well, and this
then,
recipe, I don't know if the proportions of cheese would be the same, but this recipe is on southwesthotchefs.com.
it sure is.
If people want to try to make it at home.
Sure is.
Okay, so
And
onion
we
or
encourage
onion?
everybody to try this at home. And if you don't want to do it at home, come on down to Sadie's and we'll make the plate just like this for you.
Yeah, I
Now,
encourage you to order it.
Let's go ahead and put a little bit of onion on there.
Okay.
Like to get that onion nice and melted in there.
Okay, around the perimeter like here.
And a little bit in the middle.
All right.
Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this plate and we're just gonna pop it right into the oven with the oven set on broil, okay? So we're gonna come on back here,
Watch your fingers. It's hot.
just pop this plate right into the oven on broil. It's gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes. And then the cheese will get all bubbly and gooey. And then we're gonna pull it out and we're gonna top it with an egg. So I think we could probably go ahead and get our egg started here.
Let's do it. A fried egg?
A fried egg, and I like mine sunny side. So we're gonna go ahead and put it right there.
That's pretty for presentation as well, to have a sunny side egg right on top.
It is. And the flavor of the yolk, when you break the yolk on top of the enchilada, I mean, it's almost like another sauce, you know, and it's just a flavor that like no other.
It just runs over it and combines.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Just runs over.
Well, I grew up in New Mexico too, and that's the way to eat enchiladas, with a fried egg on top.
That's exactly how, that's a traditional way to make a New Mexican enchilada. You top it with an egg. That's how we did it at home. That's how we do it in the restaurant.
Yeah.
We get tons of people that come in there and order enchiladas with eggs on top. I'm gonna bring this over.
Gorgeous. I'll close this up.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Usually I just get to stir stuff, but you're really letting me work. I love it.
Yeah, we're really cooking here.
We're
so
really cooking.
You wanna okay, now we're gonna garnish this with lettuce.
All right. Now this is what you do in Sadie's. I had the huevos rancheros there last night for dinner,
Oh yeah.
and the fresh ingredients garnished on top: the lettuce, the tomato, the onion.
Okay, and I'll let you do the onion.
Okay.
So we're gonna do lettuce, onion, and all around the whole plate. And by the way, our huevos rancheros over there is excellent, isn't it?
That's so good. I got it with red and green.
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Yeah.
And we
to.
sell a lot of those, and we have them on special on the weekends. So
Oh.
anybody that wants huevos rancheros, come on down to Sadie's. They're on special every weekend. And they're
I must
all
have
around.
gotten a special and I didn't know because it was the weekend when I went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this sunny side up egg,
Okay.
and we are gonna just plop it right there on top, just like that.
All right.
And you know, Ginger, this plate is ready to eat.
Where's my steak?
Oh yeah, we can't forget about the steak. Huh?
I did not forget about. I will not. It would not happen. I could not
Let's
forget
bring
about
the
the steak.
steak over here.
Okay.
Well,
This is a big night for a big guy. I'm
we're
gonna
not
let
going to
you
have
cut
enough room for all this food.
That's what happens when you eat Sadie's food. There's not enough room in your stomach
That's right.
for the food or on the table for the food.
Okay, I'll let you tear into that enchilada,
Okay.
and I will tear into the steak.
All right.
How's that sound?
You get to break the yolk.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. Oh, look at that steak. It's perfectly cooked.
Way to go, Brian.
Nice and medium, rare to medium. Cut a couple pieces for us.
Good job on the egg.
Yeah, what I like to do is I like to get a little bit of that steak and get it in there with all the chili and cheese and stuff on there.
That's technique right there.
Just like that. Look
I
at
usually
that.
say chef trick, but that's technique. Eating technique.
Oh my goodness. Is that delicious or what? Well, there you have it.
I'm speechless.
Stacked blue corn enchiladas with steak. Come on down to Sadie's.
Wow.
This is how we make them down there, and you will love it.
I do love it. Thank you, Brian. Come back anytime. Hey Brian, thank you so much for letting me help make some of my favorite dishes from Sadies of New Mexico. I had a great time.
Well, thanks for having us down here. It was really great working with this wonderful KitchenAid equipment. This is a great place. Thanks for having us. We want to invite everybody to come on down to Sadie's. Come and try this food. You can try making it at home also, but come on down to the restaurant. Come down to the Eubank location and our 4th Street location, and coming soon to the Santa Ana Star Casino. Come on down to Sadies of New Mexico, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, and if you want to try to make these dishes that we made today in your own home, you can go to southwesthotchefs.com, and we'll see you back here at the same time next week for another delicious episode of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants.
Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is brought to you in part by Heritage Hotels and Resorts, your somewhere special. Robin West, an independent stylist for Stella & Dot Jewelry. Via Miriam Coffee, the official coffee of Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants. And Builder Source Appliance Galleries, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, and El Paso. Southwest Hot Chefs and Restaurants is produced by Cliff Dweller Productions. Thanks, Frank.